Hello fam, welcome to Plantish. I'm Chef Nina Curtis, and as promised, I have our recipe of the week. It's my Hearts of Palm Ceviche, which I really love to make because there's so many different ways that I serve it. Hearts of Palm is a good source of nutrients for our body, rich in protein and fiber. It's low in fat, but it does satiate us. Hearts of Palm has 17 amino acids, 9 of which our body doesn't make. We also have sweet onion and red bell pepper. Yes, I put habanero in it, but you could switch that out if that's too hot for you. And also lime juice, cilantro, and salt and pepper. So let's get into it. Here we have all the ingredients for the Hearts of Palm Ceviche. I have the Hearts of Palm, which I did drain, but I didn't rinse them because I do want that flavor of the brine. I wanted it's seafood tasting, so I didn't want to rinse that. I have the Vidalia onions. They're sweet, they're crisp, and then we're going to add our red bell pepper. You could use yellow and orange if you like. I don't put green bell pepper in this because a green bell pepper is not ripe and it's just not the taste I want. I have also juiced 2 limes. They're about medium size. If you have small limes, use about 3, but test to your taste. I'm also using the habanero. You could go with jalapeno if habanero is a little bit much for you, but the main thing is taking out the pith. People always talk about taking out the seeds, yes, to make it less hot, but it's the pith that the seeds are resting on, and the pith is what's hot. And then I am using about 3, maybe a little more. I like cilantro. If you don't have a taste for cilantro, you could also use parsley. And then I'm using a Celtic salt. You could also use a Himalayan salt if you like. And that's going to be to taste. And then I'm actually going to use fresh ground black pepper. And it really is different than the ground pepper you already have. It's going to have a different taste. But if that's what you have, that is what you can use, obviously. Also with the bell pepper, I took out the pith because the pith is what makes in your lemons or oranges. We know this, it's the bitter part. So when you remove very thinly that pith out of the red bell pepper, it is a lot sweeter. So try that. Now that we have all the ingredients minced and ready to go, I'm just going to start putting everything together. I've got the Hearts of Palm. As I said, I'm going to put the Vidalia onions in here very quickly and easily. You can really make this to what you like. Some people put in tomatoes. I don't with this particular one, but you can. You just want to start combining that. You're going to get that habanero in there. Be careful. Go for it. Do what you like. And then I'm going to get the lime juice and try not to spill it all over the place. I just caught that, but I'll get that taken care of. Don't waste your lime juice. And then let's get in our cilantro. Get all the ingredients. Don't let anything run away from you. Combine that nicely. Go with the salt. I'm going to wait and just taste that because that I measured out was like, it would have been like 2 teaspoons of Celtic salt. Look how beautiful that is, right? And you've got everything. I just want to add, and this again is to taste, but you can see I'm grinding it fresh because it just makes it taste a lot better. And season that to your liking. remember, it's going to start sweating because you've got the salt, you've got the lemon, the acid, so it's going to get juicy. But at this point, I am going to let it marinate for about an hour. I also want to serve it chilled, so I am going to make sure I have time when making it that I'm able to let it marinate, because it's not something I serve right away. I like it chilled, I like it cold, and I like all the juices to be able to meld and marinate and get in, so every bite is very flavorful. After you let it marinate, double taste it to see if you feel like you need to add anything else to it. But I've done this recipe so many times, it's pretty much on the mark depending on your own personal taste. Right? Whether you're serving it as a ceviche cocktail with rosemary crackers, or what I'm using here, which make it delicious, or you're going to serve it as a salad or enjoy it as a salad, these blueberries just bump up the antioxidants. And Hearts of Palm are also rich in antioxidants and fiber, and we know good protein. You can add a little bit of hot sauce if you carry it in your bag. And I love to serve it with avocado. It's one of my favorite ways. I'm getting a good fat source, and I've got my protein fiber with some tortilla chips. Store it in a glass container. It'll last you a week, if that long. And the acids and the salt are preserving it and blooming it. So leave a comment for me. Please subscribe if you haven't. Tell me some things you'd like to see me make, and let's see what I come up with next week. All right, have a great day. Thank you for joining me.